The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another scintillating episode of What's the Script, the Scottish Movie Review podcast. And it's season opener time. It is episode 1, series 5. Fucking 5, man. Oh, Chris, how are you?
I am 5 alive, mate. All good in the
Jesus.
hood.
Oh, dear.
Hey, joke number 1.
Everybody get up singing. 5 will make you get down now.
Oh, you can't whack a bit of 5.
I bought a 5 CD, didn't I, 2 weeks ago? 5's greatest hits. I had to for the DJing there, you know. Couldn't get any 5 songs online.
Well, if anybody does not know, they will shortly. When I was but a young pup, I went to see Steps at the SEC. I don't regret it. And 5 was their support. So, there you go.
There you are. Did you go to see Steps, Chuck? Did you go once or twice?
Just the once, mate. So it was like
once for sorrow. Too bad. Oh, tragedy.
Oh, it's a good night out. It's a good night out. Everybody up dancing, getting all this and all that. Can't whack it.
Aye. Did you walk through the exhibition tunnel after it?
I think we did. Aye, we did.
Just see a lot of guy-on-guy action.
No,
I
was too busy still dancing.
See, I used to work in the SECC in Glasgow, and one of the ones we done was Erasure. And that walk back through the tunnel was, it was like the Dark Shadows and the Warriors.
The Tunnel of Love, was it?
Aye, Tunnel of Shite. That's what it was. Excrement all over the place. Anyway, enough of that, mate. We're back again. Thanks everybody for the last 4 seasons, for tuning in, for liking and sharing all our shit. We're having a good time still. And this is us on series 5. Can't believe it. As always, we're just sticking with the format. I usually ramp it up every season with artwork and titles and all that shit, but I'm liking the vibe of this, and somebody told me that a rebrand isn't always good every fucking 10 minutes, so I'm sticking with it. So thanks to Quint, we're sticking with yous. We are a tremendous song for our opening tracks. And as always, folks, you can find us on all the electronical platforms, including Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, now X, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, Apple Podcasts, and the like. And for the first time in 26 episodes, I'm not going to say to Chris, where else can they find this, guys? It's done.
You can find us in that shoebox you keep the Christmas decorations.
No, don't say anymore. It's been put away with the Christmas decorations. I think they've fun us, and they've tripped us, and they've smelt us, and they've been hurt by us in every possible fucking conceivable way possible. Big man, what have you been watching of late? What have you been watching the last?
Since the movie front has kind of dried up. Well, I say dried up. It's just, see, when you sit there and you've got a catalogue of films to sit and watch, and you go, they're all shite. Fucking. So I broke my rule and started watching TV series. So I watched.
Sorry. Do you just sit looking at your menu and then turn into Napoleon Dynamite? Simon.
I was like, that was mere Kevin for Kevin and Penny.
Well, there you go. Give me that as well.
But aye, so so I ended up watching The Bear, the 3 seasons. Gave it a 7 out of 10. I'm sure that's what I done with it. Anybody that's not see it, I recommend going and watching it. It's anxiety out its arse, unless you've got anxiety and it's going to be bad for you. So I don't watch it. But
a 7 out of 10 is good for you.
aye,
So a pass on it.
and then I watched The House of the Dragon first season, and then up to the latest episode. And it's decent. It's good. It's good.
I'm going to start that this week because you're saying it's decent as a barometer for me to start it really, and see the traffic and the chat and that last episode's got. It's been off the hook, man.
It's I think it's when things proper kicked off. So don't get me wrong. I've said this to people. See the first season of House of the Dragon, and then like the first season of Game of Thrones. They're very similar, in my opinion. So it's just it's good, mate. It's all fucking. It's the Game of Thrones that we all got engrossed with. It's
good.
Fucking backstabbing and dirty bastards looking out for their fucking aid tests and all this. Know what I mean?
I'm excited now.
Aye. Plus, there's dragons everywhere, which leads me to what I watched last night. For some reason, this film gets a wee bit panned and all that, but I like it, and it was Reign of Fire. It's got Matthew McConaughey, Gerard Butler, Christian Bale in it, and we're in Britain, mate, and dragons are back. So, I like it.
I can't comment. I don't know anything about it. Never heard it. I'm shocked that with that cast that I've no fucking heard anything about it.
Well, this is what I'm talking about, mate, because I think it's been panned to death. Know what I mean? But I don't know why.
Right. Okay.
Because it's apocalyptic. There's big fucking dragons kicking about. Know what I mean? What?
It's been
panned
to death, for I don't know why.
But there you go. That was the House of Dragons had its effect on me, mate. So I watched that. So
there you go.
And then I just went down all sorts of different routes. Fucking obviously because I watched the Bike Riders again. But I like that film. I've got a lot of time for it. So I watched fucking Hell's Angels on Wheels, 1967. Jack Nicholson in that. Know what I mean? I turned it off because it ends up a bit. But there's a bit of fighting in the bar, mate, and I swear they're playing the old Batman TV series music when they're all fighting. I swear, mate, it's fucking hilarious.
Kapow! Smash!
And finally, I watched The Exorcism with Russell Crowe, and it's not so happy.
That's a shame. The trailer looks good, I know. Is this his niche now? Is he just fucking like the priest shit?
Well, apparently he's see the Pope's Exorcism. Apparently he's making a second one of them. I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that. So
a lot of good humour in it, actually.
Aye, but that Exorcism one, it wasn't good. I mean, watch it if you want to watch it, but it wasn't good.
It's not come on my stick yet, actually. The other ones you've mentioned have, but also I'll not be going to the pictures to see it anyway.
Aye. But enough about my eyeball delights.
That sounds like remember we were talking last week about the new Cadbury's chocolate bar coming out. Pick up a Cadbury's eyeball delights. Oh, it'll see you coming.
Oh, you can't whack it. You can't whack it. But aye, mate, what have you been? What have you been eyeballing?
Not a lot. Not a lot at all. I caught up with the boys. Episode 6 of series 4. 4 we're on? Aye. Tremendous. Tremendous. For anybody that likes the boys.
I was back to that Erasure concert.
So I'll start that again. For anyone who is in tune with Amazon series The Boys, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just phenomenal telly. And every season, you think, oh, they can't do any more. Do you know what I mean? They can't push any more boundaries. But again, if this is this is something in series 4 that still make you go, oh, for fuck's sake, they did. Oh no. So that's tremendous writing, good telly, and it's not just pushing the narrative to see how far they can push it. It's not like that. It's just good. So watch it, guys. Doom Patrol. I'm in series 3 of it, and it started off strong 1 and 2. Series 3 is a bit of a hard watch, but I'll get through it. And I watched Forrest Gump again for the 5th time. But I watched it. Yeah, look what came in the post. Hello, Jenny. My Bubba Gump shrimp hat. Delighted with that shit.
You watched it on a Wednesday.
I did. Yeah, you're right. And I watched it with my mum, and my mum had never seen it before. I didn't know this. And I enjoyed watching her sitting, greeting and all that. And the what is it you call it? She went and got a wee toilet roll and all that for her eyes. And the toilet roll then turned into a dish towel. Know what I mean? So my follow-up book, Gump and Co. arrived, and my mum's a speed reader. So I says, listen, you read that first. But I see the synopsis in the back yet. Oh, Forrest is in for some tough times. Oh, Jesus Christ. So my mammy will read it, then I'll read it, then I'll get it to you, mate.
Yeah.
But that's all I've really watched, mate. I've watched the football, which was half good, half shite. Anything else? No. But movie, pop culture, nostalgia. My wee brother went to some mad shop yesterday. He had a voucher, and he picked me up Masters of the Universe. Can you see that? A He-Man.
No, it's hidden. Oh, there's there. There's a Masters there. Oh, Jesus.
20 quid he paid for that bastard. Left it in my bed, not that, and he says, enjoy. So I don't know what I'm going to enjoy it. It's too wee to pump, and I've not got any other figures to fight with. So that'll stay in its box for now. To my wings find it. But nothing, mate, nothing at all. I've been working there a bit overtime, so slim viewings this week.
Well, I've got plans for later on today. There's a film coming out called Long Legs.
Apparently it's meant to be a 10 out of 10, best ever, most scariest film you'll ever watch. Which means you'll get a 6 out of 10.
Aye, I'm booked in to see it tonight at 20 to 9. So we'll see. Know what I mean?
Good.
See if we can get some funny stuff and sit there and get fucking right paranoid.
I was going to say, you're going to have a mushroom pizza before you go.
Take with spice. I mean, that's how bad fucking horror films are now. You need to fucking give yourself something to go, oh, here, this could be fucking real.
I know. You need to wheel your telly into the fucking rape unit at Paramount and open all the cells and take your trousers off to get a wee bit of a fright. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck's sake.
I don't know why it says Paramount, fuck's sake. That says young offenders, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
I know, if we could have went to an abandoned hospital down in the basement or something, know what I mean? But, nah. No.
Could I said Prison Break Season 3, Prison, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, folks, as always, we like to give special shout-outs to our 3 main supporters and watchers, and likewise we do back of the Wreckfest boys, Seismic Cinema chaps, and Diabolical, who I guested on doing Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. Was recorded that a few weeks ago and it dropped this week. And it's a pretty good listen. I've listened to it back. It's a good laugh. And the guys are eager beavers to come onto our podcast this season, as are a lot of other people, aren't they?
Getting messages that's collabing all this. It's very demanding. And I feel I'm not a piece of meat.
Touch me. Pound me.
Oh, I like to be called a jigget chop.
I like to be tenderized of an evening, you know.
That's
Seasoned
fucking-
lightly.
Oh.
Yeah, mate, I've got people on Facebook that are no podders that are wanting to come on. And any chance I can on, I'd be sitting in. I love movies and all that. And it was like, I'll let you know, definitely. But it's not open to that kind of shit. So keep watching, keep tuning in, and you will see what's happening. But this season, as we said, Chris, we've got the new format in place. We've got 1 to 50 either side of us with some of our, favourite movies, shall we say. Whereas one person picks, other person goes, dun, dun, dun. Here we go, we're doing that next week. So I gave it to Chris for his choice last week, what you want today, and he says, I'll pick one of yours, mate. And he picked number 9, and he picked the only film out of my 50, right? The only film out of my 50 that I couldn't hang my hat on because I'd seen it once, and I put it in my list for curiosity and for to make me watch it again because I really didn't see it the first time around, right? So it was the Warriors, 1979. If you're to believe everybody on X, that used to be called Twitter, it's the most amazing, misunderstood cult classic 9, 10 out of 10 film you'll ever see in your life. Is it aye?
Oh, controversy.
So that's why I had it on my list. But before we get into it, before we tell you a wee bit about it, Chris, you had it on your list as well, didn't you, mate? What do you think of the Warriors? What's your overriding?
Why as hamsters say, it's definitely in my wheelhouse. So it's see.
I'm not laughing at it, mate. That's shite.
How know me? No. All right, as the gerbils say. But nah, see this. Let's see if my group page, right? It really became because of the PlayStation game. Rockstar made a Warriors PlayStation game in this, right? And this is what kicked it all off. And because after that, you obviously need to watch the film, and it's got that connection that way. I take it from my group age anyway. There's other people, obviously older, that seen it years ago and liked it, but I got us all at the right age. Know what I mean? Street gangs out there, fucking having to fight their way home against all these other themed gangs and all that. Know what I mean? It was
No, listen, and I am not panning anybody that likes this film. I'm just going to tell you what I think about it as we go along. And I can totally understand. I was going to ask you if that was a big factor because I never done either. I never played the game and I never watched the film. And I was going to ask you, is the game the reason you and your pals went back to watch a film? So that's obviously you did.
Aye.
So I can see how that connection. There's Swan. There's Axel. There's that waistcoat. That, you know what I mean? I can see.
But see, genuinely, there's I can't remember what it was. If it's just like a mode, but you can pick I'm sure it's 6 or 8 people, right? 6 or 8 characters on one team, 6 and 8 on one other team, and see the whole point of this thing was to batter the other team. That was it. Once you KO them, you won.
There's fighting in the game. Is there? Actual fighting between gangs in the game? That's interesting. And it's based on the film?
Aye.
Right. So you don't. It's not who can run the fastest. No. It's not a racing game. Right.
There is. You're supposed to run away from people in it, right? Seem you're getting chased, but again, saving me, my younger brother used to play it because if you're doing the story mode, there was a bit you could get another character in the game, the mission sort of thing. So there's a bit where you're getting chased. See after the baseball furies. and you're supposed to run away. But he would just turn and go like, "Nah, we'll fight them." Bang. You know what I mean? So it was good. Fond memories of that game. Fond memories.
Already the game sounds 10 times fucking better than the film does. Anyway. So let me just give you a wee bit of background, a wee bit about it, folks, if you've never seen this, like I hadn't. But listen, I've now watched it 5 times. I really have, I promise you. I'd love to see it get better with every watch, but hey ho, we'll get to that. Synopsis of the movie is a tough battle between New York City street gangs rages, fucking rages, from Coney Island to the Bronx. The Warriors are mistakenly fingered for killing a gang leader and soon to have every gang in the city out to get revenge. They must somehow make their way across the city to their own turf back at Coney Island. So that's basically the crux of the matter. IMDb gives it a 7.5 out of 10, which is extremely respectful. And Rotten Tomatoes has an even better score of 88% out of 100, mate. And it was released on the 10th of May, 1979. It is almost exactly a year younger than I. Director was Walter Hill.
Aye.
And you tell us, mate, who's in the movie and what's the money involved?
Oh, right, well. We've got Michael Beck, James Remar, Dorset Wright, Brian Tyler, David Harris, Tom McKittrick, Marcelino Sanchez, Jerry Micos, Deborah Van Valkenburgh, Roger Hill, and David Patrick Kelly. So it seems a lot of people there, but it's no. It's it's a small cast, but aye. And I ain't the only one. There's 2 there I'd say I maybe went on to bigger things, and it's obviously James Remar and David Patrick Kelly, you know what I mean? So
Aye.
Or
Dexter's deed uncle.
Aye. Dexter's deed uncle.
That's what he's getting called through this episode. Dexter's uncle, man. It's not his uncle, it's his dad, it's his adopted father.
Aye.
So it is. Aye. So Dexter's there you go.
Dexter's that.
That fucking
DD.
enabler.
He's got on the streets.
DD. Aye. Fucking tell
you. Aye. And Walter Hill obviously is the director. So I mean, try to remember other films he's done. Because I have seen them, but for some reason can't remember them.
That's weird, that, isn't it? Maybe they're shite.
No, they're good gins. They're good gins too. I'll tell you now.
Oh, it's Google machines getting it.
Aye, look at that. The power of the thumb.
Well,
there you go. 48 hours they done. Another 48 hours. Red Southern Comfort. That was the one. That was the one I'd seen years ago and I liked. That's about was it the National Guard soldiers, and they're doing courses down in the deep south, and the next thing,
shocker,
the locals down there go off and up with them and start hunting them down.
Oh.
But I'd say 48 hours is and they done Alien 3, so
that's the human alien hybrid.
Aye, the one that remember that I know. That film, there was 2 different versions of that. I mind it was Born Like the Rottweiler. And then there was another one I seen, the alien came out a big cow thing or something, you know what I mean? I was like, oh. What? You don't remember that, though?
No. What's the one? They're in space. Ripley's got a skinhead. Is that no Alien 3, no?
Oh, the one she's got a skinhead does Alien 3, but they're not in space. They're on a prison planet.
A big prison planet, that's right. Aye.
And so on, we'll get Charles Dance and all that, and every British actor under the sun's in it.
That's right. He's the doctor, isn't he?
Aye.
Hello, Ripley. Hello. Why you
Big
in here?
Tywin Lannister.
Why you in here? You seem dead fucking nice and smashing and literate and all that. You fucking killed people, didn't I? All right, mate. I can see you getting fucking crossbowed in a toilet pan.
But the budget for the film and all, $4 million, and made 22.5 million back worldwide.
That's absolutely smashing.
Aye,
That works.
it's a return. And I get sent something today and all.
That makes it rain.
It was obviously the Warriors reunion at a Comic-Con sort of thing.
Aye.
And apparently the movie was pulled for wide release because they were getting sued and all that. They were saying the gang violence in America was going through the roof because of this film. So it could have made more.
I would fucking suggest that gang violence in America at that time was as rife because
Aye.
see the thing I posted on the Facebook group page yesterday, and I posted to you about the actual list of active gangs. It was I didn't bother to count them, but they were ordered alphabetically, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
Aye, and see in the making of this, they actually had to pay off real gangs not to attack the film set and all that. Apparently there was a gang from Coney Island. What were they called again? The homicides. You know what I mean? They had to be paid off and all because apparently they didn't take too kindly to a fake gang walking about their tough. You know what I mean? So you're just going, oh, aye, lads. Fuck that, very good.
But where do you go? That must have been maybe one of the two locations in, which was the Bronx and Coney Island, because the other ones were called the Mongrels, who took $500 a day to watch the naughty fucking set fire to the trucks. Brilliant.
Aye, because I was watching that thing again this morning, and they were talking about they were on this panel, and there was this gang in an area where they were filming. So obviously there's this big, you know how they wrote a big Warriors on the wall at some point?
Uh-huh.
That gang then spray painted their name at the top of it. So see the crew, they thought it was a good idea to then paint it again. And then this gang was out like, where are these pricks?
What you fucking doing? Just imagine me guy, wasn't me, with his hands behind his back with fucking paint on them.
No,
big man, wasn't he? Big
but
man.
It sounds very dangerous to be a warrior, you know, there.
It does. So, as I said there, 1979, this movie came out. It was a very different time. Very different indeed. I was but a year old, so I hadn't quite taken hold of Glasgow as I do today, you know, in my gang. But just to give you a wee idea of what was popular at the time in 1979, guys, movies that were out this year, there was quite a lot, but I've picked 5 goodies. Apocalypse Now, Quadrophenia, Scum, The Amityville Horror, Alien, and The Life of Brian. So they ones kind of stood out to me. There's an R15, by the way, like Roxanne and the Jerk and stuff like that, but done name. In the world that people were living in, I was living in at that time, there was the Iran hostage crisis. Maggie Thatcher became the first female Prime Minister of Great Britain, and China implemented the one child per family rule. So it's a fucking right different time.
Aye. I'm over horror heads or the Chinese shagging.
Oh, tell you. Music wise, we had some fucking bangers back in the day. We had Michael Jackson's Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Or as they say in Glasgow, don't stop because your leg fell off. You had Boogie Wonderland by Earth, Wind and Fire. And Tony Stark's absolute favourite, Highway to Hell by AC/DC.
Fucking hell, man. Don't stop because your leg fell off.
I don't know so much about America, but everybody in Britain must have seen that video by now. And just if you've not, for our American friends, this girl goes to like one of those places where you climb up a fake wall, you know, for sport, for leisure, and she's got a prosthetic leg. Okay, she's halfway up, and her prosthetic leg falls off, and the little man shouts, "Don't stop because your leg fell off." And then they morph it into Michael Jackson's song. It's the funniest thing, man. And if I remember, I will get it up the socials later.
It's well done. It's well done. But back to the cult movie. It being a cult movie, like we were discussing last night, is either people love it or people not so much. And you're falling into the not so much crowd.
I have, mate.
Yeah.
It's not too happy for me at all. I've obviously missed the brief. I've missed the window of time frame where I should have liked it and blah, blah, blah. But I've watched it 5 times. I'll give you some of the things I liked, right? One of the things I liked was, and I understand this isn't in every edit of the movie, by the way, there's a comic reel effect between scenes in the version I watched. And I thought that was quite clever, quite good. I liked that. Aye, that's it, mate. That's what I liked about it. The whole story and everything thereafter is just utter shite. All the gangs in New York meet in the one place to listen to this leader of another gang. His pattern's no bad. Can you dig it? No, we can't. You just imagine that being at Kelvin Grove Park, right? Or Alexander Parade Park in Glasgow, and all the gangs meeting up and all that. Can you dig it? No, mate. Just 3 voices coming for the crowd.
No, you didn't.
No, aye. No, you didn't. Who said that?
Shot with a BB gun.
The Warriors. They don't warrior anything. They don't fight anybody. They only turn around and stand their ground against the fucking baseball furries because they're fucking knackered. And then it's just a stick dance. Clink, 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 clink. I mean, it's fucking... I laughed more than anything else. But I just think the dialogue's shite, the script is shite, the story's shite. And a lot of the acting's poor, mate. A lot of the acting's poor. We'll go through it. We'll pick some stuff out. We'll do some lines. And I will give you my preferred gang names later in the show. But speaking of some favourite bits, mate, you give some of yours and tell us why, because I need to see this through your eyes. I need to see this through your eyes.
For me, I'd say, well, you've taken to calling them the baseball furries, but see, watching this for the first time, and they clock these characters for the first time, and you go, "Oh, these boys look a bit rowdy." And
sorry, mate, before you go any further, can I just make one more point? See all the gangs they meet on the way back to Coney Island. None of them at the fucking meeting. None of them are at this meeting. They all come for their own base. On you go.
Just when you first see them, though, that I think you see just the music that goes with it, and obviously they're getting chased, and it just seems a bit perilous. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like it's 70s. Is that see the grittiness, and all that? You know what I mean? Just because obviously I looked at this film like a kind of dystopian version of the world. You know what I mean? That's how I viewed this. The fact that these fucking gangs are all walking about like themed. You know what I mean? See, like fucking Batman villains, or the wee guys are all fucking uniformed up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But just meeting the baseball furies, having a wee ding dong. You're right with the whole clacking of the stick thing. That kind of went a bit too far. You know what I mean? But it's like anything, mate. See if you go back and watch films from back in the day. Some of it is fucking like behave yourself. You know what I mean? Like that one, I was talking. See that fucking Hell's Angels on Wheels, mate. There's a bit of guy jumps on top of a bar for no reason and gets swept off it. And I'm going, you wouldn't take that in a fight. Nobody's doing that in a fight. You know what I mean? Or
Aye.
somebody picking up a stool and it's crashing into their back. That fucking doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
Know what I mean?
The stool doesn't break.
Aye.
I've seen it happen. I'm not admitting to me being the one that done it, but I've seen it happen. The fucking stool doesn't break and the cunt doesn't get back up, by the way. When he gets fucking up it. Solid
But,
mahogany, fucking.
aye. But only other scene I like, mate, is the bit they're fighting in the bathroom. Because again, it's the choreography, you know what I mean? They kind of go, you kind of get John Wick, you know what I mean? It's not going to be fucking John Wick.
Oh, I know that. I fucking know that. That's bathroom, man. The doors, I've got it down in green highlighted. The doors, well, all the doors in the movie are made of fucking Rivita. You lean against one of the doors, it just fucking shatter. But the bathroom's particularly funny. The way they get through doors in this bathroom. It's fucking...
it's for dramatic effect. But that, mate,
Oh,
just that bit. See, again, with the wee guy stalking him, he's on the rollerblades and all. I like that. Just a wee stalker cut on his rollerblades.
the Mankey Dungaree rollers. That gang.
They look like the Bay City rollers, didn't they?
Tell me this, right? See the Mankey Dungaree roller boys. Why are they more dirty than the fucking orphans? Why are the orphans no fucking jet black? No, it's the Mankey fucking dirty Dungaree roller boys.
Well,
all
mate,
black facing on it.
see if I'm being honest, mate. See fucking New York in the 70s, mate. Is everybody know just bogging?
That's the one thing.
I've seen real footage of the fucking New York back in the 70s, mate, and it looks fucking hellish.
No, you're right. That's the one thing it does portray very, very well. The time, the sense of time that is set in, because New York does look like a fucking cesspit. I remember Saturday Night Fever, right, watching that. And even when it's daylight and it's trying to look fucking smashing and John Travolta's walking down fucking Fifth Avenue, it still looks fucking shocking, doesn't it?
Aye, it does, mate. And it's, again, I think that's the feeling I get for this film. See the way that's portrayed, that New York it's like Escape from New York, except it's not a fucking prison. Know what I mean? It's, and because I'm actually going to be very controversial here. I wouldn't actually mind seeing this made into a TV series, because I think you would get fucking a lot more out of it.
Yes. Listen, I 100% agree with you, because I'd actually wrote down nigh on the same thing, but a movie. I would, for all we talk about, some things just shouldn't be rebooted, blah, blah, blah. I think this would benefit hugely for a reboot in today's day and age.
This was very close to being remade by Tony Scott, but obviously he done himself in, because I think he even went as far as speaking to street gangs in LA, getting them to see how they did the big congregation of all the gangs and all that. I think they even went as far as to start organising that sort of thing. But hey ho, didn't happen, didn't work out. So, and this is what we're left with. But
see, even you're starting to speak a wee bit negative, but I know
no, mate, no. I see it for what it is, mate. It's an old. It's like anything. See if you watch something back for the 70s and all that. It's just, it is what it is. See, like Easy Rider, the motorbike one with Dennis Hopper and all that. The way people were on about that, fucking greatest motorcycle fucking and then see if you watch it, it's very fucking clunky, badly edited and all that. So
that's the 60s, by the way. But I get the same point. I was actually going to say that to you, but did you watch that through your biker face thing? But it's very all over the place, and the dialogue's so bad it's almost like somebody's just there with a camera filming two cunts on a bike. You know what I mean? It's very, very strange.
But that's what I go into. See, when I watch all the films, and this is of the same ilk as far as I'm concerned, because it is low budget. You know what I mean? It's all the telltale signs of a cult film. You know what I mean? So if you want to watch The Evil Dead now, the very first one, you would go, why the fuck was this so big?
Why does that woman get plasticine on her face? What's that all about? But actually, I'm just saying I didn't enjoy it. I'll tell you my mark after, right? But there's loads of people did enjoy it. As I say, you go into Twitter, you go into X, and it's a very prominent film, and it's a lot of people are reviewing it, a lot of people are talking about it, a lot of people are. Our old boss said it was a 10 out of 10. So I think when people say things like that, I think James for Seismic's the same. He can't whack it at all. It's an amazing film. I think when people give you that expectation, I've maybe built myself up a wee bit too much, and then watched it and thought, "Oh, come on, really?"
Aye,
you know what I mean?
Because the story is very basic, mate. Obviously, they get stranded far away from where they live, and they need to make their way back. But the amount of films that has been used in, you know what I mean? Like fucking that one recently that you watched, No Escape. That's along the same lines, you know what I mean? They need to get from here to fucking safety, and in the middle of it, there's all different manners of bastards, you know what I mean? So, but
there's a bit of I know what you mean. It's the same in a nutshell, right? That is the same. But Sign of the Times shows you that how much better you could do it in this day and age. I just don't think there's a lot of not a lot of fucking peril. There is peril in the fact that they're getting chased, but there's no true obstacles to overcome. There's no fucking bad fights. You know what I mean? Because I liked it when they were on the train, they were getting smammy right at the start, thinking, hey, Union Street, here we go. And then the train stops because of the fire, and then they start saying, well, who fucking... I would like to bet somebody set that fire deliberate, you know what I mean, just to stop the train. So I liked all that. I thought it's going to kick on a pace. Next thing, it does the wee montage with the radio, and it shows all the gangs tooling up. But I thought, right, cool, we're going to fucking... These are the ones that are going to meet and all that, but it just didn't get to it for me.
Again, I don't know if that comes down to budget restraints, you know what I mean? You can't have them fighting everybody, and then to a point, there is only 8 of them. You know what I mean? Fair enough, if it was like a larger ensemble cast, you know what I mean? That you could just stay away with that wee cunt and that wee cunt, you know what I mean? But
and the eight fucking dissipates very quickly, I know, didn't it? They get split up, and then there's a very disturbing bit of trivia surrounding the one that get papped on the railway lines. Do you know what I mean?
Good. Fire away, mate. Fire away.
So right. Thomas G. Waits was fired 8 weeks into principal photography for being difficult and arguing with director Walter Hill. His character was removed from the movie by having a cop throw him into the path of a moving train during a fight. To this day, Hill still feels bad about the rough times that they had with Waits. Waits is not in the final credits because he demanded that his name be removed. That's fucking bad blood, isn't it?
Aye. I've watched interviews of that guy more recently, and he says he regrets it. It was his fucking angry head, you know what I mean? He regrets the decision to have his name removed and all that, because he fucked it, really, is what he's saying. But it just shows you, I know, mate. You got to be an arsehole, okay then, bye-bye.
I wonder what the fuck they fell out about, man. I'm dying to know that shit.
Well, apparently he used to fuck off and go and get high. So, know what I mean? When he was turning back
for work, then I got high.
Dave's not here, man.
The dude, man. But listen, there's loads of people that fucking like this film, so I am only one opinion. Fucking President Ronald Reagan was a fan of the film, even calling the film's lead actor, Michael Beck, to tell him he had screened it at Camp David and thoroughly enjoyed it. Big Ray Ray. Know what I mean?
There you go, mate. Presidential seal of approval.
Aye. None of this fucking Glasgow 40-something scheme old cunt opinion. Give me Big Ray Ray.
But see, as like, talking about all the different gangs, mate. See this, what I was saying, like, I wouldn't mind it becoming a series. There's a lot of world in this that you don't see. You know what I mean?
You're
and
right.
I think that's what would be a bit more interesting.
I didn't realise how big New York was until I done a wee Google search there, because in the trailer it mentions they're 27 miles for Coney Island. I'm like, what?
Aye.
You can get across Glasgow in fucking 27 minutes, for fuck's sake. And then I realised that for fucking the length and breadth of New York is fucking bigger than Scotland.
Aye.
All right, and Keezy's in.
Jesus. Aye. Oh, here, don't get me wrong. See, this, mate, it's still a massive thing. See, Coney Island and all that. There's actually like a real. I don't know if they're a gang, as in gang, but there is actually people out there that are the warriors. They cut about with the vests and all that. Know what I mean? But I don't know if it's just I don't know, like a gang, like a club. Know what I mean? A gentleman's club. I don't know. But apparently there's a lot of people there.
They meet up every fucking Friday and have TikTok dance-off battles.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And there's another thing as well. I just found out today. See the Warriors emblem on the back? It's actually like the winged angel or something that the Hells Angels use for their like, symbol. And apparently they had to pay off the Hells Angel again. And there's a Hells Angel in the film to make the piece, so they were allowed to use that because apparently they'd copyrighted it or something. Because the Hells Angel man's side on, but theirs is like a full, like head on skull thing. So
I was just going to, they'd get their asses scalped if they didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. Oh, with burny fingers.
Don't fuck with they bands. They're not bands, guys. I'm just mean you're mental.
But aye, New York in the 70s, mate. It looks so fucking bleak. And
you talked about the public kind of outcry about the film. Even the original poster that featured the words, "These are the armies of the night. They are 100,000 strong. They outnumber the cops 5-1. They could run New York City." That was the original poster, and it upset and outraged many people. And some even tried to have the film banned before it even get released. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, because they thought that was like they thought it was real. Aye. They thought it was like a call to arms for all the gangs to take it.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
And if there was that number, they'd have been like that. You're right. You outnumber you bastards. You know what I mean?
Aye.
Hey!
But aye, it's fucking, like I said, mate, it's because I remember somebody, it was on a podcast or something, and it's like, see, is it Times Square where all the fucking the big screens and all that is, everybody gets a picture and all that now. Apparently, see the signs above the theatres and all that. There used to be gangs, pickpockets and all that, but fucking was hiding behind these signs and looking down on marks, really. And that was it. Fucking away they went. Next thing you know, dragged up an alley and fucking Uncle Bend. Know what I mean?
Uncle Bend? Put the microwave for 2 minutes. Love it.
Hey! Lying in the street going, yeah! Yeah!
Oh, I'm like a boil in the bag rice here, Peter. Help me.
But, aye. So see Mercy in the film, right? No.
You fucking aye, Mercy, please. Fucking give me Mercy.
I don't, like, there was always a thing that confused me, right? See when they bump into the orphans, right? They see after the orphans. You walk through here, mate, no worries. Then she comes out and causes it. And then she's hanging about with him in the film. Like, at no point somebody went, what on the fucking news?
Aye.
But we were home free there. And then she bammed up that guy and nearly got us done in.
Aye. She's a fucking big issue in this movie, I know. And there was a part I wrote down, but then I later read the trivia and I see why. Now, she goes fucking missing, right, during the trains for a long period of time. And she's nowhere in there. She's just off camera for a long period of time. And then she appears in the train station with a fucking jacket on her. A denim jacket.
Aye.
Where'd you get that for? You're fucking miles from home. You're fucked off. Who'd you get that jacket off of? Now, the trivia tells you that she had a bit of a rough time, by the way, on set, this lassie.
Aye, definitely.
She get fucking knocked out with a baseball bat. And then that period that I'm mentioning was she fell in one of the running scenes and broke her wrist. So she had to go to hospital. So she got wrote out a couple of scenes and then broke back in with this jacket on to hide her wrist. I just fucking... What you like, Mercy? Fucking running in these shoes.
Aye, fucking. But she wasn't the only person that was injured, I know. Apparently, see, back to the fighting with the baseball furies.
Mm-hmm.
The bold Michael Beck hit some poor bastard across the stomach with a baseball bat and broke three of his ribs. And didn't find out about it until 37 years later when they were doing a reunion.
Nice one.
Aye.
Yo.
Oh, cock.
Yo. How the fuck could you know? Jesus Christ.
She's a... I wouldn't say she's an annoying character, but she just feels at a place. Know what I mean? Just...
She is written to be an annoying character. They say it as soon as you see her coming down the stairs, didn't they? Two of the warriors. You know what that is, didn't you? What? Trouble. And it proves to be right, because you're right, mate. The fucking melted eye orphan leader is fucking quite happy to let them go in their way because he's getting buttered up by them, and it's like, oh, aye, the orphans, user. Cool, no, that, and maybe we don't hear about you that much because the police are that scared of you. Big slanty eyes like that. Oh, fucking keep talking there, Jim. Oh,
you like Christ. Me. You really like me.
Oh, touch me. You can go through our patch. On you go. Then Mercy comes down with her fucking spaniel's ears and neighbour Alan.
Aye, because I don't know. Let's see. I take it she's just going to be some fucking hang around. Know what I mean? Maybe fucking Spawn's new squeeze. But see, as it comes to the end, and she's like, I can handle myself, and she's got a broken. Like, is she part of the gang? No. Know what I mean? Did women join the gangs? I don't know.
But, well, I really only... I'm not big in gang culture. I only go by Sons of Anarchy, really, and that kind of type of gangy thing. And the lasses in that had to earn their stripes, didn't they, to be affiliated with the gang. They never got a vest, but they were the gang's kind of women. But so I don't know, mate. You're right, but maybe she get kicked out the Lezies.
Aye, the wee Lizzies.
The Lezies.
Aye. Oh, there's been a ball cutting in that room, I tell you.
They've got a private fucking room in their gang hut with fucking testicles stapled to the wall. And
femme fatales.
The warriors that they take back to their fucking lair, which seems to be a shop, then turns into a fucking lair. They're just that stupid. I mean, oh no, you're big cheeses, man. You warriors, you big eggs, man. Yeah, we are. Let's go back to your crib, man, motherfucker.
But mate, fucking, you know, guys, mate. Oh, here I'm in here. Aye, but look, she's got a crossbow in the wall there. That's an ornament. Look at you trying to fucking cock block me.
She's a chef. She makes things out of chocolate. You fucking prick. Look at you there with your hard on and that. It's my male divining rod. I just follow it about. Beep, 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 beep. And it's pointing towards this
Don't act
lassie.
like you're not impressed.
It's pointing towards this lassie with a gun in my fucking eyeball. It's fucking, it's a bit mental. And nobody can hold a gun in this thing either.
Aye. And it's fun. Again, aye. I'll give you that. I'll give you that because it did annoy me. Know what I mean? It's like, see the distance between her and the guy she's trying to shoot. Know what I mean? You're like, you can't be more than fucking 5 feet away.
That's nothing, by the way. That is fuck all. That's inconsequential, as fucking Dr. Evil would say, to the distance that the revolver travelled that shot Cyrus at the start. That went through that was past along everybody in that fucking 100,000 strong crowd. Pass it on, Aragon, pass it on, Aragon, pass it on, Aragon, pass it on.
Just looking, nobody thought it was a fucking, see a wee half bottle. Here, have a swig at that. Bang.
That's strong, that stuff. I'll bloody hate that for
you. Bye. It definitely does has its faults, but at the same time, hey, because see, I think it always annoyed me, right, about the film is the final showdown. See on the beach. No, I was expecting some kind of fucking Royal Rumble affair, you know what I mean? Fucking bodies lying here, people getting fucking chibbed, and it just doesn't come. You know what I mean? Again, I don't know if it comes down to budget. I don't know.
What does it cost to have a fucking rumble, you know what I mean? Because you're right, nae payoff, right? Especially when Swan says, let's take them to the sand. I thought that must be strategical. That must be, you know what I mean? They've got one-upmanship. It's like the plastic pitches in Scotland. They know their fucking home ground. Nothing. And then, the sunglasses, black African-American fucking karate-wearing outfit up here. Nobody heard them coming. Nobody seen them coming. It's fucking bright as fuck morning time, and these guys are all black, right? Never seen them coming. Fuck's sake.
The Gramercy Rips.
You're a creepy bastard. Aye. Fucking sunglasses on it any time of the day, guy.
Aye. No, I was just thinking, fucking, are you going to get this final battle, this fight, and like what I say, it just doesn't happen, and it just, even when he pulls out the gun and Swan throws the knife, you're like that. And because I never understood this, but either, right? See when he goes to shoot Swan, right, and Swan fucking hits him with a knife. Swan moves out the way, right, till it dodges the bullet. There's two guys standing directly behind him. So see the guy still shot. He shot one of the other guys, and I'm like,
aye, cowboy. You never seen him going like that, catch the bullet with his teeth.
Aye. But fucking, that's especially right because obviously I'm going to say one of my favourite lines, but it's one of the most memorable ones, and it's Warriors come out to play. See when obviously that actor's in that motor and he's just gradually getting fucking. You're going, this fucking boy's a bit loopy.
I can give him kudos for his acting in this because it totally comes across as an unwired fucking wee cunt, doesn't he? He's
aye.
Like that. He's like the guy out of fucking Dirty Harry Wan. Fucking and the guy said, why did you even do this? Because sometimes I like to do stuff. I'm having a good time, Nora. He's not right. The actor, he ad-libbed that as well.
Aye.
I'm reading.
Aye. Which is brilliant, man. Fucking apparently his old neighbour used to shout that at him. David! He like that. Oh, you're a creepy bastard.
Margaret, I think we should move. Listen to him. Imagine that through your letterbox. Fuck's sake.
Aye. Try to sit and watch The Exorcist the next time. Bing. What the fuck is that?
Didn't even chat with all the bastard. He's just staying out there. Look through the spy hole. No, you look through the fucking spy hole. There are some iconic lines in it. There really is. There's Swan. One of the first things Swan says to Mercy is, "Why don't you just tie a mattress to your back?"
Oh, yeah, cow.
As Ron Burgundy would have probably said to her, "Why don't you just go back to your home on Whore Island?"
Wait, that was the one. There's one is the Ajax character says, see when they're fighting the baseball furies. What is it? I'll stick that bat up your arse and turn you into a popsicle. And I went, hi, that's probably not the best it's probably not the best of lines that.
I bet she the deleted scene after they said that. He says, right, stick that bat up your ass, turn it into a popsicle. And the wee baseball fury guy goes, and then it goes back to Ajax, goes, and I'm going to fucking lick this fucking life out you until you melt my tongue, you bastard.
Oh. See the fucking baseball furies. They were only created because the director liked the baseball and he liked the band Kiss. That's what made that gang.
Well, I think fucking didn't like fucking shagging Wayne's. Fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. I think Crazy liked two things that weren't bad. I reckon that a terrible gang. You know what I mean? I'm no. We'll stop that.
The glitter band. Do you want to be in my gang, my gang?
Oh. Gary, what do you want in your pieces today? Gammon. Oh, dear.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, that escalated quickly. Things really got out of hand.
I've just got a fucking image. See, like the final boss fight. Gary Glitter appears with his fucking big sequence jacket and his mad hair. Like that.
Oh, dear. Oh, we got off on a tangent there.
Fucking hell, man.
There's a good wee bit between, can't read my own writing here, Cowboy and Axel. Before they start fighting with the baseball furies, they're running. And he says, I can make it. Axel says, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Well, good. Because I'm sick of running from these wimps. Axel's the only guy that wants to fight for the get-go, isn't he? He doesn't want to jump in a train and go back to fucking Coney. He wants to just stone his ground wherever he is. Dexter's there. So I like him for that.
Dexter's there.
But he was another man that get kind of wrote it towards the crux of the film.
He's just when did we tell all that boy? Well,
oh, there's an attractive woman sitting herself in Central Park at dark o'clock. I'll catch up with you boys. I'm going to fucking talk to this untroubled lady. Do you know what I mean?
I know, fucking
sitting about in the middle of Rape Central.
Well, he was my fucking favourite character for the film. And also in the game, see when you went Ajax, you could just knock cunts out for fun. Know what I mean? So it was just, that's right up my street.
So see the game, is it all the same characters and it's 1979 New York in the game and all?
Aye.
Ah, right, cool.
You play as each different character for different missions and all that. And there's even, I think there was bonus missions, like see other like people's stories and all that, how they joined the gang. Let's see Cleon at the start, how he gets killed. Well, he's the leader of the Warriors, and you find out how he started the Warriors and all that shit. So it was good.
Dog, isn't he? War dog.
So like I says, mate, it was a wee highlight. Plus, like any Rockstar game, mate, see to get money and all that, you had to break into motors and steal car radios and all that shit. It was fucking just pandemonium.
It sounds like a bit of Grand Theft Auto with a movie twist, which is never a bad thing. You know what I mean?
I'll see what was very similar. Scarface. Now, Scarface, I don't think was that big, right? And then they brought out the Scarface game,
Oh,
and Scarface just went through the fucking roof. Know what I mean? Again, fall at my age group. So,
I get that. Only thing I would disagree with Edders was saying Scarface was always big. I remember
is
it
that
being big. Aye, I think so. But the game, you're right. Scarface was kind of forgotten about, I would say. And then the game came out and
Aye.
it just went fucking mental, man. And there's actually talk of a follow-up to Scarface, isn't there? That we know
Aye.
about.
Aye.
Did Tony didn't die.
Aye. Plus, I think Michael B. Jordan or something is to play his son. So,
Hey, man. Look at me like a fucking cockroach. You got that look in
Aye.
your eye, man. Look in your eye like you will be fucked. Oh, Tony. Don't say these things, Tony. I'm a short Thigpen. Tony.
Oh, he's a real hassa.
Oh,
But
wonder if that's an
I
honest.
think this is similar in the same that how big the Warriors got. Because again, I don't
No
think
done it any harm, mate. It's definitely fucking no done it any harm.
it would have been. Well, people that had seen it years ago would have went, "Aye, I like that film," but it wouldn't be anywhere near as it is now. Know what I mean? So, like, see, the same year, another film came out about a wee gang, and it was called The Wanderers, and it's no as big as The Warriors. Know what I mean? So,
Running about that, man. I know the song.
uh,
They're coming
Aye,
a
man.
wanderer.
It features a lot in that film. See that film? There's one of the boys there, right? He's just a total prick. And then see at the end, there's a big stramash with this other gang. And he's like a 40-year-old guy and he's just battering fucking 14-year-olds and all that. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I mean,
this.
snaps, see like bleachers, they call it. See when you watch the football games and all that. He snaps one of them and starts fucking tanking people with it. And I'm like,
I like his temperament. I can see that happening in real life. One thing I want to talk about as well, I like the music. The actual music that was played by that's what I want to ask. I know that DJ, she's a grassing bastard, isn't she?
Aye. Yes, she's not to be trusted.
I tell you, see if George Bowie on Clyde One started that shite, his studio would be getting fucking petrol bombed. You know what I mean? Because me and you are products of the scheme. There's rules. There's fucking rules, man.
But see that as well. See that just the woman talking into the mic. That's been fucking used in so many films and all. See if I remember right, it's in John Wick and all that now, know what I mean? So it's like
aye, in a different way, but I know what you mean. Aye, it's the
that reminds me of all.
Contract, is it?
David Kelly was in fucking John Wick and all. See the first one where he phoned somebody to come and clean up all the dead bodies in his house.
Fuck. Oh yes, he's the
leader the Undertaker guy.
Gold coin collect crew.
Aye.
Is he also the wee guy that fucking Commando drops off a cliff? I had to let him go. Sully.
Oh, might be.
I need to look it up. It's just jumped my head.
Well, I remember him for this, and I remember him for The Crow. He's the wee gang leader in The Crow and all.
So he is, man. Jesus. Which is, again, getting rebooted and coming out to us very, very soon, by the way.
I don't like the looks of it. But go see it anyway.
Definitely. So I'm trying to look for similar things.
Give me your fucking gang names. Use them.
Well, fuck. The Warriors will be called the Wussies. The Lizzies will be called the Lezzies. The fucking the Boggin Dungaree Roller Boys are just that. The Orphans, I think they're fucking aptly named. That Riff Mob, I couldn't think of a name for them. It's too long. It's far too long. It's Black Panther's Daz fucked Bruce Lee's Moz gang. You know what I mean? They don't know what they are. They don't have a fucking clue. And then the wee baddie guys, Bottle Clinkers gang. I couldn't think anything fucking for them at all. I had mail that I didn't write down and all that, but there's not a lot in it. And I know there's no baseball furries or fluffies, I call them. The baseball fluffies, because they're fucking a right soft touch.
You see them all at the beginning when they're all got to this meeting and all that, and you're going like, oh, yeah, fuck, this could be. Maybe they bump into these guys.
That must have took a bit of organising, by the way, that opening act. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Aye. What it says, mate, that's how I think it would be a good series to make. It's an argument for something I would happily see be made into a series. And you could have the Warriors bump into fucking different gangs all the time, know what I mean? Dealing with one fucking gang for a series and all this, know what I mean? So
would you timestamp it again, or would you bring it forward?
Timestamp it. Because now you need to think fucking CCTV, fucking all this other pish, know what I mean?
Aye.
But see the fact that it was filmed when it was filmed, I think that like helps it. Know what I mean? Because you could believe that these cunts are cutting about, know what I mean? Whereas now it's the possibility of that. Yeah, there's one of the gang members. How can you tell? He's wearing bright purple. Know what I mean?
By the way, the police are shiting this, I know, man. They're just, if you want to avoid the police, just stay away from the train stations, because that's the only fucking place there. They turn up at the rally at the start, but that's it, man.
See, there was real gang members in that. See the big rally as well.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the casting director was just going about, oh, here, you look like you're in a gang. You want to be in a film?
You look a bit rough. Do you want to be in this? What gang you? Going for my messages, you cheeky bastard. Going for fucking breeding milk here, cunt. This is New York, 1979. You prick.
But aye, it's plus. See, apart from obviously Luther, the wee bad guy, killing Cyrus, the only other person that kills somebody in this is a copper.
Aye. At the request of the director. Yeah,
Aye.
Prick in front of that train. Fucking talk to me like that, cheeky bastard.
Cheeky bastard.
Aye. So overall, mate, the Warriors out of 10. What have you got it down for?
I give it a 7, mate. A 7.
7. I've put down, and I know come at me, right? Come at me. Tell me why I'm wrong, folks. It's just my personal opinion. I've got it done as a 5, which is. I feel.
Is that a thing that we say? It's all subjective.
I 5 times I watched that. I swear to God, man. I can understand your point of view with the game, knowing that, and knew about to play the game. You know that way.
Well, see, after watching this yesterday, I went to the PlayStation store and you can buy it for like £7.50.
Wow.
So I could, but I don't want to go back and do it, and it's shit, and because it'll ruin it for me. Because I've done that with.
Can you buy
Medal of Honor
all PlayStation games and play them on the 5?
Aye.
PlayStation 5. That's good, isn't it?
It's a wee bit well, put it this way, mate, they're not bringing out enough games for the fucking PlayStation, so you need to go back into your old catalogue. So
it's flying it. That's like the streaming sites now, they're getting their libraries bigger because the new stuff's no fucking coming.
Right, that's it. So
£7, mate. Stay it.
Exactly, mate. But I don't know, mate, because I see the last time I done it with Medal of Honor. See the very first Medal of Honor?
That was smashing. That.
And
I thought it was.
aye, and I mean, see, the first episode is Omaha Beach episode. The first level is Omaha Beach, right? I had fucking Saving Private Ryan in my head. Like,
Aye.
I remember it like that. And then see when I put it on, there was a black stick and two big square boxes in the distance, and I was like, "This is bloody shite." This
Bastard. I remember. See, I remember it like that. I know. I remember the wee movie bit before it comes to you, and it's. It's that fucking. Oh, get your chest out. The music's on.
I'm going to save everybody.
Look at the difference. I'm the guy. Tell the boats to come in. Land. I'll do it. Oh, bandoliers.
Aye. But a lot of says, mate, that's only it's giving me the fear. So, but I might, mate, because that is what it is. Running about in a wee gang, fucking fighting people. So,
what we talking? PlayStation 2 era?
I think it was PlayStation 2. So
always remember the game cover because it was the movie cover, wasn't it?
Aye.
And I'd never seen the movie. I never knew it was a movie. In fact, seeing the game, people told me. I used to be a film. What? Never heard of the Warriors. But there you go, folks. I'm sorry for pissing off James, and sorry for pissing off our old colleague Gary if ever does tune into this. But there we go. I'm glad
there you
to
go,
enjoy
mate.
it.
2005 is when that Warriors game came out.
19 years ago, man.
Oh. So you can imagine my young impressionable mind.
So 19 years ago, but you 31?
Aye.
12 you'd have been.
Aye.
Oh, you'd have been sitting there with a rager. Sitting there playing that with the biggest heart on you've ever seen in your life.
Fucking superb.
Oh, and your fear, if you get this game again, that you're going to put it on and you look down and you'll think, where's my rager? Where is my rager? This nostalgic memory has cost me £7 and erectile dysfunction.
Oh, my mortality.
So there you go, folks. A 7 for Chris, a 5 for myself. Thanks very, 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 very much for listening. We ask if you could like and share it, please, for all the social networking that we do throughout the week between the two of us. It's never enough because word of mouth's how we grow. So if you could do that for us, send it to 10 fucking strangers. I've been telling you, I've been networking like a motherfucker for the sake of maybe getting another 15 to 20 people in the Facebook group. I've added 1,000 friends, you know what I mean? But just need to hope it kicks off and it takes off because they all seem to be enjoying it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking telling you that, by the way. I'm fucking telling you that.
Tell you that for free. I was going to pay for that.
Aye, I'll tell you that for nothing. Oh, thanks, because I'm a bit strapped there, you know. So, in keeping with our what is it, platform of how we do things this series, I believe it's my pick to pick a wee number off your list there, mate.
Aye, mate, just...
Oh, it's exciting. I like this bit.
1 to 50.
So we are episode 5, series 2. I will pick the 2.
Oh, and it is a war movie. Oh, it is Fury.
Yes.
In fact, we just carry on because I've watched this very fucking recently.
I nearly watched it last week. Well, no, it was the week we done the Bridge Too Far. I nearly watched it then again, but I've seen it a healthy amount of times, and I will enjoy lying in my fucking chariot of the wanking watching that because we'll talk about it on next week. But obviously, it's just 4 stellar acting performances in it.
Aye. It's superb, mate. Aye, it's definitely one for a watching. So
When was that?
anybody listening? I don't know, man. 2014 maybe.
Let's see. Let's get the Google machine up.
Aye, anybody that's not seen it, watch it before the next episode because it's definitely worth a watching.
Oh, bloody good guess, mate. 2014, on the nose.
There you go.
And there is a Fury 2 in the work. Jesus Christ.
How can there be a Fury 2? They're dead.
Fury 2.
Spoiler alert.
Fury 2. It's the journey of the little tank.
There you go, mate. Fury.
Magic. I will also cross that off of my list because it's on my list as well. Fucking know each other so well. There's a hard on back. Yes.
But aye. Again, thanks for listening, watching, and telling your people, mate. And aye. See you next time.
Aye, I'm away for a shot in the big wheel now. You can see the back of me there.
Oh.
Cheery bye.
Cheery bye.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Share your